Hey guys, it's Rudy. How are you guys doing? I'm so excited to shoot this week's nutrition forum for you. Again, I got my hot cup of tea. I love the lemon tea. So today I'm going to walk you guys through a very important, again, every week is important, but it's this week's topic is going to be about snacking. Because I know for a fact, after doing this and coaching for over 11 years, that people may eat healthy, but their snacking sends their meal plan or their results out the window. Okay, so today what we want to do is to make sure you understand what is a proper snack, when you want to do that, and give you guys some tips and making sure it's simple for you guys, that you can implement. It doesn't matter if you're at home, on the road, at work. This is something that you can just adopt into your lifestyle. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here, and you guys will be able to see the PowerPoint. Let me just open this up into the beginning. Let's try it again. Okay, great. So this week we're going to be talking about snacking, guys. Grab your pen, grab your journal. You want to take down some good notes here. I'm going to go fast and furious. Again, I'm going to give you guys lots of nuggets, and really have you guys have a game plan on how to snack, beginning tomorrow or today. So again, my name is Rudy, and this is our first body transformation challenge when I first arrived back in Toronto. Was able to lose 6% body fat, gain 6 pounds of muscle, lost 5 pounds in fat. And so a lot of what I'm sharing with you guys over the course of these webinars are little tidbits of information, bite-sized chunks that you can implement. And every week we're going to have a different topic. Okay. I love this quote here. You want to write this down, put it on your fridge. The food you eat can either be the safest and most powerful form of medicine or the slowest form of poison. You choose. Okay, so what's snacking, guys? What's snacking? Snacking has always been taboo in many circles. Okay, a lot of times when I work with, and I'm not calling anybody out, but as I'm talking about this, I have all these faces, and I picture all these faces going through my head, because all these people that I've helped over the years, and how so many people have this misconception of what snacking is. A lot of times people, when they want to lose weight, they actually refrain from snacking. They say, oh, it's not good to snack. And essentially they want to keep their body in starvation response. And I'm sure you're intelligent enough to know that doesn't work. And so snacking has always been taboo in many circles in terms of a topic. And same thing as carbohydrates, right? A lot of times people are afraid of carbohydrates, but if you've been working with me long enough, you know that it's necessary. It's just a matter of when, how much, and what kind of carbs are you taking, right? So same thing with snacking, guys. Snacking is very, very essential. It's very important. A part of your daily meal plan. Your daily meal plan would have you eating 6 times a day, right? You have your 3 meals, 2 of which are shakes, right? The Formula One shakes, which is so convenient, so you don't have to worry about prepping that. So really, you're responsible for prepping 1 meal and 3 snacks a day. Right, so a snack is basically essentially a mini meal, guys. What we have here is a combination of complex carbs and fiber with clean proteins. Okay, who said a snack needs to come in a wrapper? Okay, who said that it needs to be crunchy? Who said that potato chips were snacks? Who said that cookies were snacks? The cookie company said it was, right? And so the reason why snacking has been mystified, like it's not good for you, because people associate snacking with bad snacks, bad food, cookies, chips, candy, chocolate bars. Those, we want to wean you off that, right? We want to wean you from eating all those bad refined sugars and bad carbs towards eating clean, healthy snacks. And so the idea here, guys, in this course of a lifetime, in this long-term vision, long-term goal of mine, is to help you increase your intelligent energy. Okay, a healthy snacks that's made up of complex carbohydrates and protein and healthy fats increases your energy for a longer period of time than sugary snacks do. Okay, we just talked about what sugary snacks are, right? A Snickers bar, a Mars bar, a Kit Kat, uh, fuzzy peaches, gummy bears. What else? I'm trying to think back to my childhood when I was eating all this crap, and it's been a while now. So you get the idea there. So the reason why these sugars are so bad is because it causes your blood sugar levels to spike. Okay, your insulin to spike, and then it comes crashing down again after. And when that crash, guys, it takes everything with you, guys. You're gonna go through the basement. You're gonna feel hungry. You're gonna feel lethargic. You're gonna get sugar swings or mood swings. It really is that big an effect. Okay, so complex carbs is a stable form of source of energy, and make sure you include that in your snacks. Okay. And so what kind of snacks do you guys have? I want you guys to really think about, make a list, a mental list as I'm going through this webinar with you, so that you can have a checklist. Okay, this is what I'm used to snacking on, and this is what I should be snacking on as I'm going through these slides with you. Okay, so have like on your journal there, on your piece of paper, and draw down like a column, and then write down like some things that you're currently snacking on. Okay, and as I'm going through these slides, it will be apparent to you whether that's a good option or whether you should switch it out and try something else. Now, snacking is also very important because of appetite control. Okay, you are not, I repeat, you are not supposed to feel full from one meal to the next. If you have breakfast at 9 o'clock, at 7 o'clock before you leave the house, that should not, I repeat, that should not tie you over to when you have lunch at 12 or 1. Does that make sense? Just because you're not hungry doesn't mean that it's right. Just because you may grab something at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock to tie you over, whatever you grab in between your meals needs to be a healthy snack. And why that's so important is because it helps sustain you from one meal to the next. Okay, it keeps hunger at bay and allows you to eat your meal portion the way it's supposed to be. Okay, and so we live in a society that on the weekends people go out and have brunch because we're such gorges. We're such binge eaters that we want to combine lunch and breakfast together. Come on, guys, be intelligent about things. Okay, stop being like an impulsive, emotional binge eater. Have a little bit more respect for yourself in terms of how you treat your body and where you want to take your body, and your body will thank you and reward you accordingly. Okay, you know what your meal portion sizes are from working with me. Okay, you know what those are supposed to be. It's 4 to 6 ounces of lean protein, a cupful or half a sweet potato, and some veggies on the side. If you're skipping your snacks in between and you come to lunchtime, okay, if you skip your mid-morning snack and you come to lunchtime, you're going to want to eat more than what you're supposed to eat, just because now you're in a deficit and you're looking to make up and binge eat, and that's not how your body, that's not how your digestive system is supposed to work. That's not how your metabolism is supposed to kick in after you have that. So make sure that you have the snacks in there to sustain you and in terms of your appetite, so that you're not crash or binge eating when you have your meal again. I know hairdressers that don't eat all day. They have like 3 almonds when they get into the hair salon. They work behind the chair all day for 14 hours, and at the end of the day, they go have like Korean barbecue. Okay, not intelligent, guys. I'm talking to you guys as adults here, and I'm talking to you guys, and I'm encouraging you guys to make sound, educated, sensible decisions about like what you put in front of you and when, and the frequency, which is what we're talking about today in terms of your snacks. Okay, so the idea here is, the reason why we want you guys to snack between your meals also is because we want you guys to nutrient up, not diet down. Okay, dieting don't work. Okay, and you guys all know that. Okay, diets do not work. The reason for that is you create, like we just talked about a few minutes ago, a deficit. Not just a deficit in the bad stuff, a deficit in the good stuff also. Okay, so what happens is when you're in create a deficit in terms of the vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients, amino acids, proteins in your body that your body needs every day, your body goes into what we call like a winter or a starvation response. And do you know why polar bears are so fat? Is because their body is retaining all this body fat and all this storage, because it doesn't know how long the winter is going to be. When you put your body through a winter, whether that be for a few hours or that be for a few days, or maybe even putting your body through a winter for the past 30 years, okay, the reason why you don't look the way you want to look when you're not eating is because your body's in a winter starvation response. Okay, so diets don't work. What we want to do is make sure you're nutrient up. Your body doesn't fuel on calories, your body fuels on nutrition. So if you're able to nutrient up while bringing your caloric basement down, you're going to be sweet and golden, okay? And that's what we do here at Herbalife. So when we're talking about snacks, nutrient up, my favorite go-to snacks, I always, as a general rule, I always snack, go with whole foods, okay? Unless it's a Herbalife product where it's a convenient option for me to grab like a protein bar. The soy nuts are the bomb. I love the chili lime soy nuts. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But more, what I love to do is I also like to snack on fruits and vegetables and combine that with some protein. I usually sometimes I have like a boiled egg. Sometimes I would combine like a few almonds. Sometimes I'll have like a couple of strips of chicken breast, not a whole chicken breast, but a couple of strips of chicken breast that will serve as a snack for me, right? And so I always combine like some kind of a fruit or vegetable with my protein. Veggies. One of my favorite veggies to snack on are fresh peppers. Fresh bell peppers, like orange and yellow peppers. I love them because they're crunchy and they're sweet. And they're also rich in fiber and phytonutrients. Occasionally I'll have a fruit like a pear, and I'll snack on some grapefruit. You guys know that I love to snack on grapefruit first thing in the morning because it helps release, break up the fat enzymes. The fat cells in your stomach. I have a quarter of a grapefruit before I go do my cardio sessions with my tea and my total control. So just to give you guys some ideas of what kind of snacks I snack, I don't snack from the snack aisle at the grocery store. I don't snack on Cheetos. I don't snack on Doritos. I don't snack on Lay's. I don't snack on all Tostitos. I don't snack on any of that stuff. I snack on the good stuff, okay? And also snacking will help you give you better concentration. Let's just put it this way. Your kids cannot focus at school if they're hungry, okay? And when they're hungry, don't feed them sugar in either a liquid or a solid form. Give them nutrition. Give them a shake. So let me give you some ideas as to what kind of some of the snacks I love before a workout, okay? So I do fasted cardio. I do fasted training on cardio. So what I mean by that is I do cardio on an empty stomach, but I never ever train on an empty stomach. What I mean by train is doing any kind of functional or resistance training. And the reason for that is because if you don't have energy, carbs in your body when you're going through your workout, you're just burning through muscle like it's out of fashion, okay? And you don't want to do that. So again, something sensible before a workout. You don't want to have anything too heavy. An option here is you see here a whole wheat toast and a sliced banana and cinnamon. The whole wheat will provide the carbs, the type of carbs that you want to have in your body. The fruit provides a little bit of banana provides a little bit of the sugar, and give you a little kick of energy. They also have they're rich in potassium. The cinnamon helps you stabilize your blood sugar and also improve brain functioning and your motor skills and your coordination. I'm not telling you if you have a teaspoon of cinnamon that you're going to be Superman in the gym, but I'm telling you that it does have that benefit towards your workout. Okay. Now, the Formula 1 in protein, you guys know that this is their super meal right here. It's convenient. It's on the run. It packs 4,000 calories of cellular nutrition in a 200-calorie smoothie. So all the nutrition in this shake fuels your cells, the 75 trillion cells in your body. and it's available. It's bioavailable, so it's nutrient dense. And we just talked about it. Your body doesn't fuel on calories. So if you're able to eliminate 4,000 calories in exchange for 200 calories, but get the same nutrient value from that, man, it's a game changer, guys. Okay, so if you're hungry, before and post workout, the Formula One and protein is your go-to also. Okay, and this is your meal twice a day. So depending on your training day, I will move my shakes around. I eat 6 times a day. The difference between you and I is I wouldn't say I'm on a weight gain program right now, but I'm on a performance plan program right now. So I have 6 meals a day because I'm so active, right? And so my 6 meals a day, 3 of those 6 meals are shakes. 11 years in, I don't have weight to lose, right? You guys have seen my picture. I don't have weight to lose. I still drink 3 shakes a day because it's nutrient rich, it's bioavailable, and it helps me meet my nutrient requirements on the day-to-day without having without breaching my caloric ceiling. Does that make sense? So if you're training, then make sure you have your shakes around your training schedule. That means if you're doing training in the morning, have it in the morning, after or before after, or in the evening, before or after in the evening, and then move your snacks and meals around that. But if you're not training, then you can have your shakes for breakfast. I still recommend having the shakes for breakfast no matter what. You can't, guys, you're not gonna gain weight if you have 3 shakes a day. Okay, you can't overdose on this stuff. It's good for you. Another option I love to have, and especially in the winter months, and I remember when in California and LA, in the winter it used to be a little chilly, and it's nothing compared to Toronto now. But when it gets cold outside, I love to have a hot bowl of oatmeal. And so what I do is I get rolled oats. None of that Quaker stuff with a packet of sugar you put in that oatmeal. I am talking the real stuff, okay? Like rolled oats. I'll add in a couple of scoops of Formula One and protein. And what's great with this is the vanilla. The vanilla or the pumpkin spice Formula One is the bomb when I'm talking about mixing it with oatmeal. So I stir the powder and the oatmeal together. So I mix all the dry ingredients together, and then I'll add the hot water to that, and then let it thicken up, and it tastes like vanilla flavored oatmeal, guys. I can't tell you how good it tastes. My twist to that is, as you can see here, I like to add fresh blueberries to it. I love to add fresh grapes to it. I'll add some almond slivers. I'll add oatmeal. Not oatmeal, ground flaxseed to it. I'll add cranberry or sometimes a little bit of raisins to it. Guys, it's the bomb, especially on a cold morning. That's a way of getting your Herbalife and your into a warm breakfast for you. Have this. This is great post workout also, and so this is one of my my other go-to favorites for snacks. And so during your workout, you guys know who this guy is. He's only the best soccer player in the world. He's been voted the Ballon d'Or for this past year in 2016. He's won it 5 times now in his career. And he's our sponsored flagship athlete with our CR7 drive. That's Cristiano Ronaldo of Real Madrid. And snacking during your workout, guys. So I'm going to talk to the few of you who actually are really pushing the envelope when you're training. What I mean by that is you're really going after it. You might be doing CrossFit, you might be doing soccer, you might be doing basketball, you might be doing football. And when you're working out, and you're working out for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, sometimes these games go on for so long, is it necessary to snack in between your workouts? While you're training, okay? And the answer is yes, because you're depleting so many of these nutrients when you're working out and when you're exercising. And the CR7 here, it actually fuels the body and fuels the brain. It has dextrose in it, which is fuel for your brain. I mean, not dextrose, glucose in it, which is fuel for your brain. And also it spares your muscle, it balances the pH level in your body, it replenishes the magnesium, sodium, and potassium that you're losing through your sweat. And it gives you your B12 and your B1 vitamins in there. It's the bomb, guys. And so, what I can tell you is that typically when I work out, my workouts are pretty intense. I go from maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours per session. And about the hour mark, you start to feeling a little fatigued. You start to feeling, okay, I wouldn't say running into the wall, but you start to feel the effects of your workout now about an hour in, when I'm going through my workout. And so I don't know if you realize this, but your body is able, but your mind is failing you. Okay. So typically when you start feeling that fatigue later in the second half or your third quarter of the last 20, 30 minutes of your workout, if you're even an endurance athlete where you're doing triathlons and marathons, what fades first is your brain. Okay. And what the CR7 does with the glucose, it helps refuel your brain again, so that you're not losing that balance and coordination that you need to motor through your workout. And so what I've found is when I take the CR7 as I'm working out, I'm actually finishing stronger than I used to, where I used to fatigue about an hour, hour and a half into my sessions. Now I'm actually getting stronger into my sessions, and that just blew me away. And so for you guys who are training, for you ladies who are training, you might have a son, a nephew, or a husband that's playing hockey, who's drinking Gatorade right now. Come on, guys, switch them off that stuff, okay? It's nothing but pure, simple sugars in there. Get them on the CR7. It's designed with Cristiano Ronaldo in mind, and I actually beta tested this product before I launched the market, and it is the bomb, guys. So a little quick segment here about snacking during your training sessions, which is necessary depending on the kind of training that you're doing. And then after workout, here's a great after workout snack too: grilled chicken with mixed vegetables. You have your protein, you have your fiber, and you got your mixed vegetables in there. So I love to grill chicken breast, guys. I use a lot of dry rub. I don't like to use wet marinades in it because it usually has a lot of sugars in it. But I like to dry rub my chicken and then stick it on the grill. I have an indoor grill for the winter time, and you can sprinkle some olive oil in there in the veggies, and it's bomb. I love zucchini. I love peppers. I love what's the other thing I was going to put on there? Carrots also, and onions. Grilled onions, guys, the bomb. Okay, salmon and sweet potato. Here we also have a complex carb with protein. Grilled salmon, you can't go wrong with that. Remember what we talked about last week, right? What we talked about last week, Alaskan ocean-raised salmon, not farm-raised salmon, ocean. And also we have some protein bars here. So we have actually partnered up with the American Red Cross and the Special Olympics in the U.S. So now in the U.S., whenever we have someone donating blood, instead of giving them a candy bar, we're giving them a Herbalife protein bar. Think about how awesome that is. It's a tri-core blend of protein, which has milk, whey, and casein protein in it, which is so detailed-oriented, guys. It's not just chocolate. It actually tastes the bomb. For you guys who've never tasted a protein bar, you don't know what I'm talking about. For you guys who have tasted this protein bar, you guys know what I'm talking about. It comes in citrus lime, vanilla almond, and also peanut, chocolate peanut. And the tri-core blend of protein in terms of the milk, whey, and casein is fast to slow release. So it's not like it's going to spike, it's going to be digested right away. It's going to be a fast release protein to a slow release protein. So it's going to sustain your hunger and feed your muscles. And it's a well thought of snack that is complete, and it's only 140 calories per bar. It's absolutely if you just ate this bar without the wrapper around it, without me telling you what it was, you probably think it was a candy bar, but it's actually healthy for you. And another side note here, guys, I have ladies, typically ladies, who would have like 6 of these bars a day. okay? Again, guys, too much of a good thing is not good for you, okay? I don't want you to have 6 protein bars a day because you guys love how good it tastes. Yes, it does taste that good, guys. I actually have to have intervention sessions with some of my clients because they're going through boxes of protein bars. Guys, again, in moderation. We also have our chicken protein soup here at 16 grams of protein. I love this chicken soup, especially in the winter months. Instead of, you can add a little less water, and now you can use this as an Alfredo sauce instead of putting a creamy Alfredo. When you're cooking pastas, you can use it as a sauce. You can use it as a soup. It tastes great, guys. The one in the middle here is a wild berry protein beverage. It's a whey protein blend. It's great to have after your workout. It's, again, another option to have in terms of a protein snack. You can mix this with the vanilla Formula 1, and it's amazing, guys. If you guys have tried it, I think a few of you guys have tried it already, and I got a text message back, OMG, I can't believe how good this tastes. That's another option for you. And then you guys heard me talk about the chili soy nuts. I'm from Singapore. I love my spicy food. I love chili, and I love lime. So you can't go wrong with this, guys. The soy nuts, these are an easy grab to run packets, and those are options for you guys also. So I'm hopeful that this training on snacking has been helpful for you. Snacking it's an important part of your meal plan. So don't slack on it. Don't slack on your snacks. Make sure if you're going to be out of the house. I know if I'm going to be on the road, and I'm going to be traveling. If I'm going to be away for 6 hours or 7 hours, I always have at least 2 meals and 1 or 2 snacks with me. So I'm always prepared. Does that make sense? So I hope this training has helped you guys. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment below. Again, I'm going to put if you haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, I'm going to put a link here that you can click on the top left. And I'm also going to put a link on to the other videos that we've had in terms of protein, metabolism, and heart health. I hope this finds you well. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.